हाय फ्रेंड्स, मैंने एक पीपीटी तैयार की है जो कि क्लास 6 एसएसटी की चैप्टर जियो का चैप्टर है मेजर लैंडफॉर्म्स ऑफ द अर्थ। ये चैप्टर 6 है क्लास 6 का। तो चलिए आज हम इसको देखते हैं, मेजर लैंडफॉर्म्स ऑफ द अर्थ। तो सबसे पहले हम जानेंगे अर्थ इज मेड अप ऑफ विच थिंग। अर्थ इज मेड अप ऑफ वाटर एंड लैंड। यू कैन सी द पिक्चर हियर. This is water and this is land. Next, landforms. What are landforms? First we have to know it. Landforms are natural shapes or features of the earth. Landforms include mountains, valleys, plateaus, plains, island and peninsula. The various landforms of the Earth's surface are result of two types of processes: endogenic force, exogenic force. First we will know about endogenic force. It occurs beneath the surface of the earth, and exogenic force, it occurs above the surface of the earth. Endogenic force, it causes natural devastation and physical change in the earth's surface like earthquake, volcanoes and formation of mountains or valleys. Exogenic force, it causes physical change in the earth's surface like sea, earths, mushroom, rocks, seashore, sand dunes, etc. Next thing, what are the mountains? A mountain is a large landform that rises above the surrounding land in a limited area, usually in the form of a peak. Some mountains occur in long chains called ranges. Some mountains' peaks are permanently covered with snow and are called snow caps. Hills are naturally raised areas of land that are lower than mountains. Next, how are mountains formed? Mountains can also form along natural fault lines. These are places in Earth's crust when tectonic plates grind against each other. One other way mountains form is as the result of volcanic activity below Earth's surface. Sometimes molten rock called magma gets pushed up toward the surface. When that happens, it cools and forms hard rock. Eventually, the softer rock above it erodes to reveal a dome-shaped mountain below. So you can see here the process of how mountains formed. Now we will learn about types of mountains. Mountains are classified based on how they formed. There are 4 types of mountains. First, fault mountains, block mountains, volcanic mountains, residual mountains. You can see the pictures of fault mountain, block mountain, volcanic mountain and residual mountain. What are the fault mountains? Fault mountains are formed when two plates collide head on and their edge crumbled much the same way as a piece of paper folds when pushed together. So I am not reading much, you can also read it. Next, I am reading only 2 to 3 lines or 1 to 2 lines. What are the block mountains? Block mountains are also called fault block mountains since they are formed due to faulting as a result of tensile and compressive forces. Now you can read. Now we will learn about volcanic mountains. A volcano is a mountain that has a crack or hole in the earth inside of it. Residual mountains. Residual mountains are those mountains which have been eroded by the agents of degradation such as winds, rain, frost and running water. The hard rocks that are left behind are called residual mountains. Now we will learn about valley. A valley is a low area between hills or mountains, typically with a river running through it. There are 3 common types of valleys which include V-shaped valleys, U-shaped valleys and flat-floored valleys. We will learn all of them. V-shaped valley. It usually has a river at the bottom. You can see here the valley which is V-shaped. Now U-shaped valley. U-shaped valley is a geological formation characterized by high and steep sides and a rounded or flat valley bottom. You can see here U-shaped valley. Now we will learn about flat-floored valley. The shape of the valley changes from a V or U-shaped valley into one with a broad flat valley floor. An example of a flat-floored valley is the Nile River Valley, which is the biggest river. Now we will learn about what are the plateaus. A plateau is a flat elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding area on at least one side. A plateau is a flat elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding area on at least one side. What are plains? A plain is a broad area of relatively flat land. They cover more than 1/3 of the world's land area. Plains exist on every continent. You can see here the picture of a plain. What is island? An island is a body of land surrounded by water. Many islands are quite small, covering less than 1 acre. These tiny islands are often called islets. Islands in rivers are sometimes called ades or eyots. What are peninsula? A peninsula is a piece of land that is almost entirely surrounded by water but is connected to the mainland on one side. Thank you very much.